The number of annual accidents for a driver is modeled by Poisson distribution, mean 2.5. Calculate the mode of the annual number of accidents. So, mode is the number of accidents that have the maximum probability So the Poisson formula is mean power x, e power negative mean over x factorial. That's the probability of having x accidents. So we can do it by finding the probabilities from the very beginning. The minimum number of accidents is 0, then 1, 2, 3, and so on. And at each point, we will find the cumulative probability, and that will give us how much probability is left over to work with. So at one point, the leftover probability would be low enough so as to tell us what the mode is. So we have the various probabilities tabulated here for x is equal to 0. We'll substitute here, it's 0.0821. So cumulative probability is also 0.0821. And that means that the remaining probability at this point is 1 minus 0.0821, which is 0.9179. So it's possible that some future accident has a higher probability than the 0.0821. As we see, f of 1 gives us 0.2052. And so the cumulative probability at that point is the addition of the 0 and the 1 probability. So that's 0.2973, and we still have 0.7027 to work with. At x equals 2, the probability is 0.2565, and cumulative of the 0, 1, and 2 is 0.5538, and the leftover is 0.4462. So 0.4462 is still higher than any of the probabilities of 0, 1, and 2, which means there's still a chance that a higher number will give us a mode. So when x equals 3, the probability is 0.2138, and so the cumulative probability at this point is the sum of the 0, 1, 2, and 3 probabilities, 0.7676. So the leftover probability at this point is 1 minus 0.7676, which is 0.2324. So that means that all the remaining probabilities of 4, 5, 6, and so on, they all have to add up to 0.2324, and which means none of them can be bigger than 0.2324 because they all have to add up to it. And we already have a probability here, the 0.2565, which is bigger than 0.2324. So there's no way any of the remaining untabulated probabilities can beat this 0.2565, which is the highest among the first four. And so the x that will give us the highest probability has to be 2. That is why the mode is 2. And that is choice C.